How to allow yourself to feel without suffering. Zen teaches us a profound truth: inner peace isn't the absence of chaos, but the ability to find stillness in the midst of it. A Zen master doesn't seek to stop the storm, he simply builds a strong, quiet shelter within himself. You can't control the stock market. You can't control what your boss says. And you can't control how others feel. But you can control your response. You can anchor yourself in the present moment, accepting it exactly as it is, without trying to change it, judge it, or run away from it. 1. Facing our feelings. The difference between feeling and suffering. Friends, let's talk about something we all know, but often misunderstand: our feelings. In America, we're taught to be strong, to suck it up, to always be on and positive. We see it everywhere: the relentless pursuit of happiness, the pressure to hustle, to be constantly achieving. But what happens when sadness, frustration, or anxiety show up? We often treat them like unwelcome guests. We try to push them away, to bury them, or to fix them. But what if there's a different way? I remember a young man I worked with, a brilliant software engineer from San Francisco. He was the picture of success. But he came to me because he couldn't sleep. His mind was a battlefield. He felt overwhelmed by the daily pressures of his job. But he refused to feel it. He told me, "I don't have time to be anxious. I need to be productive." He was feeling the anxiety, but his refusal to acknowledge it was the cause of his mental suffering. He was fighting against the natural current of his emotions. And that struggle was what was draining him, not the emotions themselves. This is the key distinction from a Zen perspective. Feeling is a natural, temporary state. It's the rain that falls, the sun that shines, the clouds that drift by. But suffering? That's our resistance to the rain. It's the effort we put into fighting the storm, rather than simply putting on a raincoat. We create our own suffering by telling ourselves stories about our feelings. "I shouldn't be feeling this way." Or, "This feeling will never go away." We cling to the past, worrying about what went wrong. And we project our fears into the future. That's where the pain truly takes root. Zen doesn't ask you to be emotionless. It asks you to be a witness. It's about learning to observe your feelings without judgment. Just like watching the traffic on a busy street. You don't get in your car and try to stop every vehicle, you simply watch them pass. In the same way, you can watch your anger, your sadness, or your fear come and go. This simple act of mindfulness and non-judgmental awareness is the first step toward emotional healing. It allows you to feel without the added layer of mental suffering that we often create ourselves. It's a profound shift, one that starts to unravel the very patterns that keep us awake at night. This is the path to truly understand how to allow yourself to feel without suffering. 2. Releasing emotional energy. Letting go isn't giving up. Welcome back. In Part 1, we talked about the critical difference between feeling our emotions and the mental suffering we often create around them. Now, let's explore the next, and perhaps most challenging, step: letting go. In our culture, letting go is a phrase often misunderstood. It's confused with giving up, as if releasing our grip on a problem means we've failed. We're taught to push through, to persevere, to hold on tighter. I often see this in my practice. A young architect, completely overwhelmed by her project's deadlines, would spend her nights meticulously replaying every stressful conversation, every mistake, convinced that if she just thought about it hard enough, she could somehow retroactively fix it. This endless mental loop was her attempt to control something uncontrollable. She was holding on so tightly that it was causing her severe anxiety and preventing her from achieving deep sleep. She was stuck in a cycle of emotional suffering, exhausting her mind and body. From a Zen perspective, letting go is not an act of weakness, it's an act of profound strength and courage. It's a surrender, not to defeat, but to reality. It's like holding a handful of sand, the tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. But if you simply open your palm and let it rest there, it stays. In the same way, we can't force our emotions to stay or go. We can only allow them to be. Letting go is about releasing the need to control the uncontrollable, to fix the unfixable, and to replay the past. It's about accepting that some things are simply out of our hands. So, how do we practice this? One powerful way is to simply acknowledge the emotional energy within us and allow it to pass. I often suggest a simple nightly ritual. Before bed, take a moment to sit down and write down everything that is weighing on you. Don't analyze it, just release it from your mind onto the page. This simple act of emotional letting go is a way of saying, I see you, but I won't carry you to bed with me. This practice begins to train your mind to stop its constant running, helping you transition from a state of emotional turmoil to one of peace, allowing you to finally experience the kind of restorative sleep you've been craving. This isn't about ignoring your feelings, it's about giving them space to be, so you can truly begin the process of healing at night. Before we move into the final part of today's journey, I want to offer you a small but meaningful suggestion. If something in these words has touched your heart, if this message resonated with you, help us kindly press the like button. Your support helps spread peace and wisdom to others. Then consider gently pressing the save button and adding this video to your watch later playlist. Think of it as placing a smooth stone in your pocket during a quiet walk, a reminder you can return to whenever life feels heavy, or when your mind longs for stillness. With one click, you create a path back here without the noise of searching, without the rush of time. Later, when the world outside is too loud, you can simply open that list, and this space will be waiting, calm, familiar, ready to meet you again. Let's continue with the next part. (3) Embracing impermanence, finding inner peace amidst chaos. In Part 2, we learned that letting go is not giving up, but rather a courageous act of release that allows for emotional healing. Now, let's bring it all together. What happens after we've observed our feelings without judgment and released our tight grip on them? We arrive at a place of radical acceptance, the core of Zen practice. Modern life, with its constant stream of information and endless to-do lists, often makes us feel like we're on a hamster wheel. We're told that happiness is just around the corner, waiting for us to achieve the next big thing, to get the promotion, or to buy the perfect house. But this constant seeking for external validation and stability is a recipe for suffering. When these external things inevitably change or fall short, our sense of self-worth crumbles. This is the source of so much anxiety and the reason so many of us struggle with sleep. We are trying to find inner peace in a world that is inherently chaotic and impermanent. Zen teaches us a profound truth: inner peace isn't the absence of chaos, but the ability to find stillness in the midst of it. A Zen master doesn't seek to stop the storm, he simply builds a strong, quiet shelter within himself. You can't control the stock market. You can't control what your boss says. And you can't control how others feel. But you can control your response. You can anchor yourself in the present moment, accepting it exactly as it is, without trying to change it, judge it, or run away from it. This final step is a powerful one. As you lie in bed tonight, instead of replaying the day's frustrations or worrying about tomorrow, simply feel the weight of your body on the mattress. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest with each breath. Acknowledge your thoughts as they arise, the anxious ones, the peaceful ones, and gently let them go, like leaves floating down a stream. This practice of accepting the present is a deeply transformative one. It allows your nervous system to calm down and signals to your body that it is safe to rest. It is the key to unlocking restorative sleep and finding a true, lasting inner peace that no external storm can ever take from you. Thank you for joining me on this journey. The path to finding peace isn't always easy, but it is always worth it. If this message resonated with you, and you want to continue this journey toward a more balanced, peaceful life, consider subscribing to Buddhism in You. Together, we can explore these ancient teachings and find practical ways to apply them to our modern lives. Healing from the inside out. Your journey to deep sleep and genuine well-being begins now.